The course, I'm so sorry to interrupt you. We're joined also by Dr. Swaroop Suraj Pal, cardiac lung thoracic surgeon, joining us from Mumbai. Good to have you on the show, Doctor. We were talking about lung transplants and how the need for them has increased since COVID. If you could share your experience.
Right. So obviously, we've seen a lot of bad patients coming down where, as Dr. Sundar has already stated, that once these patients, the lung condition is really bad, the saturations are on the lower side, they may need intubation and they may need to be put on a ventilator. Now, in spite of being on a ventilator, when you've given the maximum that the ventilator can offer, you've done prone positioning, you've given 100% of oxygen, and still the lungs are not picking up. In that case, the next option is to put them on an ECMO. Now, as we've already discussed, the ECMO is like an artificial lung. It is a form of temporary lung support. So once we put them on ECMO, we hope that with medications, the patient may heal, the lungs may start healing. So we give them some time. We give them, say, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 6 weeks. But even at the end of 6 weeks, if we do a repeat scan and we see that there's a lot of fibrosis or there's a lot of structural lung damage, and the physician feels that, no, this lung cannot, heal, then the lung transplant comes into picture. Now, obviously, to get an organ is the Achilles heel of a lung transplant in COVID, is what I would say, simply because we do not have enough donors. Now, in Mumbai, we have had patients who's been on the lung transplant list, but unfortunately, we do not have organs. So most of these patients who are in dire need of organs get airlifted to centers in Chennai or Hyderabad or other parts of the India where, there are organs which are easily available. So this has been probably the most difficult phase. And I hope that, through your channel, I would request people to understand that if we could donate an organ, it could really save a lot of lives. Not just lungs, we could use the heart, we could use the liver, we could use the kidneys. So I would actually request people through your channel that if you can, we should go ahead and donate lungs. Do not be afraid of COVID. Do not be afraid of the situation right now.
No, absolutely. And at NDTV, we have done, a campaign to raise awareness about organ donation. We'll slip into a short break now and come back. Our major cities have a very high air pollution levels. Dr. Swaroop, I also wanted to, earlier we were talking about how they're very high cost to lung transplant surgeries, and no government hospitals offer it right now. And it's a huge challenge for those who require it.
Absolutely. So obviously lung transplant, because it needs a lot of expertise, it needs an organ to be procured, it needs a lot of tests to be done before as well as after, and plus the need of immunosuppression, long ICU stays. These patients are usually in hospital for say a month or so. They would be in the ICU for about 15 days. After lung transplant also, they would need interim ECMO support. Some of these may need dialysis as well. So all of these definitely add up. So the actual cost which comes around to somewhere in excess of say 40 lakhs. Now, obviously, certain places in India, we have government providing some bit of support to that. And I hope that, in the course of time, the whole of India and the government in all states, help the transplant program in general, because most of these transplants are quite costly. Not every common living being would be able to afford it. But yes, with some amount of support coming in, and I'm sure there...
What kind of support, if you could just tell us?
Maybe something like, say, for example, if the cost is around 40 lakhs, if the government can put in, say, 25 lakhs, I mean, obviously, I'm not the right person to talk about this. I'm very bad with policy.
We spoke about it earlier, but you're saying that certain states are providing the support.
Yes, certain states like maybe down south, Tamil Nadu and all, these are the states which do fund transplant program. An amount of financial support is provided to the recipient if he is below a certain segment or a level. Now, the same could be, expanded to include all of the states in India, and that would definitely benefit the transplant program in a lot of states.
Definitely now that more and more people are, requiring these surgeries because of these transplant surgeries because of COVID. I'm running out of time. Hemlata, last word to you. Dr. Swaroop was talking about the need for more people to come forward and, be open to organ donation.
Yes, very much. It's a dire need situation. Not many people are aware of it right now in India. So the awareness should be spread, and definitely I could tell people that they can live longer with their organs in somebody else's bodies. Even they can live even after dying. It is really necessary because we have people who are really suffering and not able to lead a regular life. It's quite helpful for such people. And lung transplant is, organ donation is one of the noblest causes, I can say.
Right.
In fact, I had already registered myself also for organ donations.
All right,
Whether
that's
I go
wonderful
to
to
this,
hear, and really wishing you all the best. Thank you so much, doctors, for joining us on the show and taking your time out to talk about this very, very important issue. Thank you.